last year you went to Tulsa for the Conference USA tournament. You entered that tournament as the 5th seed, and you ended up winning the thing. Is there anything you can take from that experience last year that you can incorporate into your preparation for this year to try to catch that lightning in a bottle and repeat as tournament champions?
Well, I think last year was a total different situation in that we'd gone through a lot of injuries. Right now we're just having those issues right now and rebounding from them. But last year, just like this year, we remained focused game in and game out, one game at a time. So the most important thing is the first game. You got to win that to give yourself the opportunity to play in the final. We knew last year that we were going to have to win all 3 to get there, and we had a barn burner against. Who did we play in the first round? We had a barn burner against Marshall. It was like a shootout, and then we're very fortunate to get the next 2 results. This year, we don't know who we're going to face. We just lost to Memphis, so that obviously is going to be tough. And Kentucky's a strong team. The most important thing is just taking it one game at a time. Put your best foot forward, and just let the chips fall where they do. And then go from there.
Just play. I mean, we get to the point now of the season where it's one and done, so we really have to play our game, give it our all, and hope it goes out for us.
Just take it one game at a time. I mean, it was a 3-game stretch last year. It wasn't easy, playing one day and then the next day. So I mean, now it's just going to the game against Kentucky or Memphis and just tackle that game and not worry about the final or anything else.
I would just say at any moment it could be your last game, so you just got to play it like it is your last game and give it your all. That's all we can do.
Last year, Ben Hill got hot at the right time. He scored the game winner in the semifinal and the final. Do you need a player to get hot to step forward into that kind of role, or can it be the same balance?
I think there's several guys that can do it. Ben scored a great goal against Memphis. Kind of remind you of the goal that he scored, the goals that he scored in the conference tournament. But mainly, it's just the team firing on all cylinders and doing the best that they can. There's a number of different weapons. Obviously, Ben, has been there before. Juan's coming back, from injury. And we have several other young guys that are, that are in the mix that can score goals at any time. So, I think it's a good group that has the ability to score goals. Who's going to be the one to do it? We don't really care. We just want the ball to go in the back of the net. And I think to be honest with you, I don't think our team really cares. They just want to win games.
We're going to need a lot of players to step up. I mean, I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to play this weekend, so a lot of players are going to have to step up. And that's what we've been doing all season, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I mean, I think Tyler's been, he's been doing that a lot of the season, but now that Juan is, almost 100% or at 100%, I guess you could say, and Benny and Will and all those guys, hopefully we get one of those guys that gets that that stretch in the conference tournament.
I would say yes, probably. I mean, Tyler's been it the whole season, and I think Juan's coming along really well now. He's just getting back to form, so I think somebody will step up, and I think it'll be good for us.
You talked about the strength of the conference, and obviously, as the #1 seed, you're certainly a candidate to win the thing. But who are the other legitimate threats? How many teams have a legitimate claim to say they have a chance to win this tournament?
I got to be honest with you. I think any team can win it. Any team that's there in the group can win it. It's such a close league. It's such a difficult league, and I think that anybody that's in the group, if they get hot and the ball bounces the right way for them, can win it.
I think they all do. I mean, every game. We didn't have one easy game this whole season. So Kentucky was a tough opponent. They've gotten a lot better over the years, and in Memphis, I mean, they beat us. So and then you got UCF, who we haven't beat since I've been here. So I mean, there's just a lot. There's a lot of good teams. So we got our work cut out for us.
I mean, Tulsa's always a battle for us since they're our rivals, and obviously UCF since we've yet to beat them since I've been here. So it would definitely feel good to beat our rivals in the finals or to beat UCF in the finals just to get a little bit of revenge. So
it's actually a very good league. I mean, Tulsa's a great team. Kentucky, Memphis, they've proven that they could play. And UCF, they've already beaten us. So, I mean, from top to bottom, it's going to be dangerous.
You do have a first-round bye as the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
How much harder is it for you and your staff, or even your whole team, to prepare for a game when you don't even know who your opponent's going to be?
I don't think it's that big of an issue. Obviously we've played every team in the conference, up to this point, so we have an idea what Memphis is all about. We have an idea what Kentucky's about. Obviously we've watched tape on them as well. Their recent games, for little adjustments. The most important thing is that you want to have rest. 3 games in a short period of time is difficult. So, you want to put your best foot forward and go in there and try to, win the first game, and hopefully that leads to a second game. For us, if you win the second game, you win the whole thing. Last year it was different. We had to win all 3. You just kind of go through it game by game and manage it accordingly.
As far as, I think it's just about the video, watching them. We've already played these 2 teams, so we know what to expect from Kentucky or Memphis. So it's just going to be about how the coaches cut up the video and how we prepare for them, really. It's only 1 day, but we've already played them once, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, every day in practice, you just got to go out there and keep training hard no matter who you're playing. So we kind of have an idea. We have 2 teams in mind. Either one, we're going to play our hearts out and try to get the win. So that's all we really can do.
It's a little bit difficult because some teams, by the end, they change things up just to give people a different look, surprise people. So film will be really important. But ultimately, we'll have to keep playing our style play and just play how we play, and hopefully outplay the other team and adapt to whatever they throw at us.
Do you get on this flight tomorrow with specific keys in mind? Your team has to be able to do this in order to have a successful run and defend this tournament title?
I think that it's pretty simple for us. We have to play well. We have to play SMU soccer, do the things that we do well, do it at a high level, and do it for 90 minutes. If we do that, we're going to put ourselves in a pretty good chance of winning any game that we play, and we feel. But if it doesn't happen, then there's obviously the chance that you're not going to win that game. So we want to give ourselves the best opportunity, prepare with the players that are available to us at the time, and put them in. If we can use a number of players, it's going to help us out because you get 2 games in a short period of time. But we're just going to have to take it game by game.
Staying solid in the back. If we don't let up any goals, you can't lose any games. So that's how I look at it. If we stay solid in the back, we'll be very successful.
I think it's just being not making some mistakes that we've made. Well, at least for me personally, that's what it's going to be. Just being consistent. Continuing to do well enough to where the team can get the win. I don't really care much for the shutouts or all the awards and stuff. I just want to do enough to get the team to win. So whatever I can do on that part, I'm happy with it.
Defend. As it gets down to the end, the games are usually tight, like 1-0, 2-0, 2-1. So it'd be crucial if we could keep the goals to a minimum. Shutouts would be good. So because of one goal might win the game for us.